Taparoo. Welcome back. Welcome back to the sack.
Damn, I kind of feel like standing.
You could stand if you want to. It is a Sip 'em Slow Sunday. Now.
Oh.
Yeah, so
The hour has changed.
Oh, we're at the witching hour.
The day is upon us.
Yes.
The PM has switched to the old AM.
We are 13 hours from kickoff. Week 12. Oh, yeah.
And the picks are in. Actually, they're not. We need the picks to be in.
We're going to pick them, but first off...
We're going to pick them slow?
First off, we're a quick recap of what happened last week. The Jets... the Jets... they lose at home. That was probably the Hulk Hogan leg drop to the Colts. Oof. It was a Donnie, 28-27.
Well, it was a Donnie that they only played one half of.
Yeah.
They didn't play in the first half. I don't think they had a first down in the first half.
They were awful again. I don't know what the fuck is.
I think they got their first down in the third quarter.
Yeah, they finally woke up.
Man.
But rough. Again, another game, you're like, what the fuck is it with this team?
Yeah.
Because, again, it's not for lack of talent. Like, well, I don't get it. They just can't get the fuck out of their own way. After the game, I will say...
I mean, their season's over.
Aaron Rodgers did actually do something I've never really heard him do. He took some accountability.
Oh, yeah? What did he say?
He did. I was actually... there was a moment there I was like, holy shit, what do you know? So I was trying to be fair on this show, and he actually said something that I admired. I was like, holy shit. So
what did he say?
They were talking about what's
happening,
given with these changes now. What is the rest of the season? He's like, look, there's plenty of blame to go around. So sometimes it's one thing, sometimes it's another, sometimes it's me. He kind of, that sometimes we're all culpable here. I'm just as accountable as anybody else. So he took ownership. And what he said was 100%. He's like, it's everybody. But I'm a part of that. Some weeks I play pretty well, but then weeks everybody else plays well and I screw it up. So, that's true. That is more or less true. Look at the ways the Jets have lost games this year. It's in a multitude of ways.
Well, the kicking situations killed them.
Yeah, that's killed them. I mean,
did you carry an injured kicker all year? What were you doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because Greg the Leg eventually, I think, went on IR, right?
He did.
Man, that kills you. If you lose early games due to kicking issues,
they lost 3 games due to kicking.
That can really reroute your season.
It can 3 right there. Just on that.
Yeah.
Never mind the myriad of penalties and the turnovers, the inability to run the ball.
Losing games you should win is
having a shitty half or whatever.
Yeah.
Because there were a few of those too. So there's plenty of blame to go around. But he took, to be fair,
the Alpine team. Is it the Alpine soap team?
I don't know. The Alpine soap bowl?
You're trying so hard not to say soup.
I know I was.
The Alpine soap bowl?
Anyway.
Soap bowl.
Soap bowl. It was soapbox poisoning. No!
Oh, no!
I told you not to use Light Boy. The dad says that. I told you to use Light Boy. So fun. Like you knew the kid would go blind. Oh, fucking, that's so perfect. Fucking knew the end. He can't let the world know he was dumb enough to think it. I told you not to use Light Boy. Fucking didn't even know Light Boy was in the house.
What is Light Boy?
Soap.
Oh.
It's like an old soap company back in the day. He goes, it was soapbox poisoning.
It was.
I'll never forgive myself. I told you not to use Light Boy. Like, that's terrible. Give me a break. Oh, anyway.
All right. We're going to make our picks.
Trying to say the
Rodgers. Actually, hang on.
And then, wait. The
Giants found a way to lose on their bye week.
Yes, they did.
They lost on their bye week.
They actually did.
Goddamn. Basically announcing that they're benching Daniel Jones and making him the 4th string quarterback. Woo. Man. Just basically leave your street clothes on, son, because...
and his numbers aren't that terrible.
There's no way you can get... Well, he's got the worst QBR in the league.
8 touchdowns, 7 picks.
He's got the worst QBR in the league.
He's been sacked a number of times. He's got a lot of rushing yards. His numbers aren't horrible. They're not great, but they're not fucking. They're not. I'm trying to think of the quarterback that was so bad a couple of years back. It was just embarrassing. Anyway,
Trevor Lawrence?
No. Who the fuck was it? No, it was the other dude. What's his name? Fuck, I can't.
Jay Cutler?
Wilson. For
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson. Yeah, just embarrassingly awful. What the fuck was it?
Dude, but so
it was terrible. I mean,
so here's the weird
just,
thing. So obviously they bench him. A big part of it has to do with this injury guarantee.
Yeah, that was part of it. Yeah.
Because if he gets hurt, they owe him like $30 million next year, and they can't sever the contract.
Mm-hmm.
So Denver did that with Russell Wilson last year.
Yeah.
I mean, they did it when they actually had a chance to make it to the playoffs, which was weird.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they didn't want to get caught up with one guy that they didn't want for that long.
Yeah.
So, Daniel comes out and makes this statement. Basically like he's leaving the team. I don't know if this was Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
And people are making fun of him. You just got benched, dude. Why are you acting like your time here is over? And then the next day, it's reported that he went to the owner and said,
"Release me.
Please release me."
Yep, release me.
And they said, "Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
We should."
Yep, that was it.
And they released him.
Yep. So, sad end.
It is a sad end.
It's a sad end for a kid who went there with the best of intentions, never got the help he needed, really. Was asked to start over 4 times. 4 times. They never fixed his line. The scouting department should be in front of a shooting range to them, what they did. They talk about missing.
See, dude,
no number 1 receiver until the last year. Then they let Saquon Barkley walk for pennies on the dollar, and like $5 million. That's all it would have taken to keep his ass. And he goes. Not only that, he goes to their rival, and he's thriving. Because of course,
and now the guy you decided to pay, you just released.
Who probably would have told you if you put a gun to his head, they should have paid him, not me. He probably would tell you that.
They should have spread it. Yeah. Why'd you have to give him $80 million?
I don't know.
Why'd you have to give him $40 million?
Was he worth the raise? Yeah. $80 million? No.
No. Dude, Daniel Jones is probably like a $27 million a year quarterback.
They went to the playoffs. They won a playoff game. He played great.
What do you think? 25 to 30 million?
Maybe, but not much more. Not much higher. In that range.
And how could he turn that down if you offered him 3 years?
He was a good, not a great quarterback, but he was when you had again, and he still didn't have a great support. He had a healthy Saquon Barkley. That was the first time we really had him healthy. So,
how would he have turned down 3 years?
Look,
$87 million.
Here's the question: how did the Giants' talent staff, scouting department, fuck this up so bad so often? That's the real fucking question. They missed every fucking swing when it came to the important stuff.
Yeah,
they missed every fucking time. They kept their jobs for 4 years through it. How the fuck? At least 4. How the fuck is that possible?
Dude, we've let defensive players go.
The damn GM comes out, and we heard him say it. We did everything to screw this kid up, and they still kept missing.
Dude, here's the crazy part about the money, though.
And then they finally get the receiver, and what do? Then the fucking front office decides to let Saquon walk.
And here's the thing. Okay, so you let Saquon walk, right? You sign Devin Singletary for like $5 million.
Yeah.
You sign a backup quarterback for $5 million. Okay?
Yeah.
Devin Singletary barely carries the ball anymore. You drafted Tyrone Tracy,
Yeah.
so you don't even need that $5 million you gave to him.
Yeah, it's just I don't.
And the backup quarterback you're paying $5 million to is now on the bench for Tommy Cutlets.
Yeah.
That you already had last. Like you wasted $10 million and said we can't pay Saquon.
It isn't just the scouting department that fucked up. Okay?
That is massive.
The GM has fucked
massive.
up, like you read about.
Massive.
The GM should have been fired twice already. I mean, this is just this is fucking terrible.
Twice this year.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Actually, twice this year.
You know, at the end, that this kid is going to be the fall guy for this whole thing, because the stupid people out there will go, "Thank God it was all him." There is no quarterback, Tom Brady included, who could have survived in that mess.
But here's my thing.
There is no quarterback that could have survived that.
So here's my thing.
Just like the Mac Jones thing.
As a fan of the team, I sway back and forth between those extremes. just because I saw it so much on repeat, it became like, it's like they're all connected.
They are.
The losing is all connected, and it's like,
It is.
when I think of Daniel Jones, sometimes I think, man,
Every
he had a
quarterback.
shitty situation, and
Every
other times I
quarterback
go,
needs help.
I know,
Every one of them.
but then I also swing back to like, God damn, dude, but you still did so much bad shit for no reason. So many terrible throws out of nowhere. So many just holding onto the ball for no reason.
500 concussions in 3 years can kill you.
No,
can
you're
change,
I mean-
change a man. I mean, he got.
I can't deny that either.
Yeah, they failed around him constantly. So is it a surprise he failed? No.
Yeah.
They fucking broke this kid, and I feel bad for. And the kid, all the kid ever did was stand up and say the right thing every time you put a microphone.
That's
in
true.
front of him. Okay, so and look, they did have a playoff run. He played awesome. His rookie year, he had a good rookie year. Yeah, he turnovers, but he also had 24 touchdown passes. He had a good rookie year. So there was more than some blemish or some flashes in the pan here. The kid could play. He was just never set up to succeed. I don't know how good he is, but
his first game he ever played, I mean, I think he came in midway through. Somebody got hurt. I don't think it was Eli, right? Eli wasn't on the team.
no, it was after him.
Somebody got hurt. He came in and brought us back from like 3 scores against Tampa Bay, in Tampa Bay, and won the game on a scramble right up the middle.
Mm-hmm.
When everybody went man coverage, and
Yeah.
he just went boop, and it was like, holy shit, we might have a real quarterback here.
Yeah, he was
And it
tough.
it never worked out.
No. And,
sucks.
And look, I'm not saying he's blameless in this. He's not. But
Yeah, because he really didn't develop.
he just didn't develop.
He
And
didn't
if you
develop.
keep having to change offenses, so how the fuck are you supposed to
No,
develop?
I know.
It's ridiculous.
And that's why a
So-
big portion is on the organization,
And
because
yeah. And
you
then
can't
you-
expect
and-
guys to develop in
And
that
then you never
environment.
get the personnel he needs
Yeah.
on top of it. So he doesn't have the talent around him. And then the offense keeps changing. Like, what the fuck? So how's he supposed to win?
And then
How is he supposed to succeed in
And then
that?
in a moment where it feels like you are going to have the talent around him,
Yeah.
you let the biggest piece of talent you've ever seen, in the last how many years of the organization,
I
you
don't
let
know.
that walk.
That dude's
To your
Saquon
rival.
Barkley is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
I mean, in terms of talent,
Yeah, he's
Talented
not. He's,
giant.
Yeah, he's as talented as they come.
who's a more talented giant in the last 25 years?
I think you have to go back to LT. I think LT is the one giant that is more talented than him. The only one I would say that about.
Yeah.
He's the only one.
And I'm trying to think, like,
I don't think there's anybody else more talented than him, but he's the one guy I would say.
Yeah.
Nobody else though.
I mean, now, I don't know that Tiki was as talented as him, but Tiki was a hell of a fucking running back.
He was, but still, they
Tiki
You
had
gotta
some seasons
have-
that were like, damn.
you got every great quarterback has a one. Every great you start with that. Okay, you got to get a guy that everybody, the defense says we have to account for him. He's like the first thing you try to stop or the second thing you try to stop. Because Saquon Barkley, it's him or
Well,
him.
and if you have-
bottom line is you
but-
have to. He's a priority.
But if you can have a one-ish player at 2 spots, that's where shit gets real tricky.
I'm saying
If you have a 1 receiver and a 1 running back,
yeah.
or a 1 receiver and a
I'll tell
1
you,
tight end,
I would have given anything to see those three play together this year. To see Daniel Jones, a healthy Saquon, and this kid on the outside. I would have loved to have seen that. It's just I
don't know. I
would love to have seen
But Daniel might be too far gone.
I don't know.
Especially in the Giants organization.
But-
I think he could find himself elsewhere.
We'll never know. I don't know.
Well, we'll know if he can find himself elsewhere.
Yeah, well, if
People are talking about him eyeing a contender. What contender would take him? And I'm
as a backup.
No, right now, would they take him as their starter?
I would never. If I'm Philadelphia or San Fran and my starting quarterback goes down, and he's my backup with what's around him. I'd feel pretty comfortable with that. Absolutely.
Philly?
Yeah.
Who's their backup right now?
I don't know, but I know he's not better than Daniel Jones.
Yeah, you're probably right.
And I know the backup. There's no backup in San Francisco better than Daniel Jones. So if I was one of those teams, I'd fucking pick him up just in case. Because
You'd probably be able to pay him
San
the
Fran
minimum.
lost. What happened a couple years ago? San Fran lost Purdy in the first fucking quarter of the NFC title.
That's right. And they had Josh
They
Johnson.
had fucking this zip ahead. Fucking, they had a Bailey Zappi in there. Fucking,
Yeah,
everything goes to shit. There's still a ton of weapons out there. But there's no way to get in the ball.
I'd want Daniel Jones over Bailey Zappi. That's for
Any day
sure.
of the week. So, That's what I think he does. And then people go, holy shit, this motherfucker can play. And then somebody else, because that team will
And
stay
then they'll
with
throw a pick.
Yeah.
They'll be like, damn, who the Daniel Jones?
I would.
Oh, pick six.
I would love to see Daniel Jones with that. With
Oh,
that
pick
fucking-
six.
With a healthy Kittles, a healthy Samuel, Ayuk, and fucking McCaffrey. I'd love because he can run. He can run too.
Yeah, he can run too.
I would love to see him with all those weapons around him and see what he could fucking do.
Dude,
I really
if he
would.
had all those weapons and he still wouldn't throw the ball, then I'd go, okay, it's not the Giants. That's not the Giants. If you go there,
You go there and fuck
and
up.
do that,
Yes.
it was not the Giants.
It was not the Giants. I would concede. Okay, this kid sucks.
Took me 7 years to see it, but you're right.
All right. They finally gave him a Ferrari. He crashed it going around the corner. he didn't even get out of the neighborhood.
Didn't even get off the landing strip. Oh, man. God damn.
He didn't get out of the driveway.
He's still in bed.
He backed it into the mailbox.
Oh, man. He fell coming down the stairs.
Oh my god! But think about how bad a driver you got to be to back it up into the mailbox. Think about that for a minute.
It happens all the time.
You've got to be monumentally drunk to fucking back it up into
Or stressed and preoccupied.
because you
maybe.
know if you've lived at your house,
Stressed and preoccupied?
I don't care. You know where the mailbox is.
Yeah.
It's just one of the things you know where it is.
Well, I mean, you can't
you
argue
don't. You
that.
can't. You just know where it is. So if you run the fucking thing over,
You're drunk as fuck.
you're fucking drunk as a skunk.
Actually, I think that happened in our neighborhood.
Who? Oh,
Right?
yeah, over here. Remember?
Yeah. Don't say it. Don't
Why?
say
They're
it.
gone.
What?
They're gone. They don't watch the show.
Who's gone?
The neighbors over there. It was what's his name?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was Great Britain.
Oh,
did
he
it.
hit on the corner.
He wiped it out.
Is that what you're talking about right now?
Yes.
That's why you're saying that?
Yeah. Remember when he came around? It was 1 o'clock in the
He was
morning.
Miss Drizzle.
He tries to say he fell asleep at the wheel or something stupid like
Yeah.
that. He fucking
Fell asleep drunk.
He mowed the thing down. It was nothing left.
Dude. So, so how would you feel? How would you, dude, how would you feel if somebody came over to your house and said, hey, I apologize last night. I fell asleep at the wheel doing a loop in the cul-de-sac, and I took your whole mailbox out.
I killed your
I'll pay you for it. Don't worry.
Just don't tell
What would you say? Would you be like? Would you have the balls to be like? You're telling me you did a loop and fell asleep?
You wiped out my mailbox.
You drunk
What do
bastard!
you mean you wiped out my mailbox?
You
look out,
drunk
where the
bastard.
fuck is my mailbox? It's gone down the street.
Get off my lawn and rebuild my mailbox. Call them the cops.
This really happened, by the way. So
Driving under the influence.
so he just takes out the mailbox,
Goes home.
goes home,
Comes
like
back the
nothing
next
happened.
day. I'm sorry.
And then he realized he did it because he sees a dent in his car. Fucking
I think he realized he just didn't want to go over there all whiskeyed up or whatever
whiskeyed
the
up,
fuck.
all pashnicked. You imagine him knocking on the door and he's holding the mailbox.
He said, look, your mailbox over there just got a shellacking in the crack.
No, he comes to the door and he's holding the mailbox and they open it and he goes, we got a problem. What was this mailbox doing out of the end of the street?
Hey, tell him to hold the mail.
No, he'd be like this. Did you tell this mailbox it could stay out there by the end of the driveway? Because I damn near killed myself.
Is this
What was that mailbox doing out there?
Is this 1298 Hot Leaf?
Oh, God.
Yes, they happen to deliver your mail to me
So fun.
in the form of the mailbox.
Oh, man. So anyway, yeah, that would be, that's
Guess we
what.
should pick the games now.
Yeah, we should. we
19 minutes playing with
It's all about
ourselves.
if Daniel Jones got a Ferrari. Oh, he crashed the fucker before he got out of the car.
Dude, there's a little part of me that really hopes they pick him up.
Oh, that'd be great.
Because it's like, I don't want to root against the guy.
He's not. He's a likable guy.
But to see,
Unlike
but to
Aaron
see
Rodgers,
you
he's
have
likable.
to concede. To see you have to concede that after 6 long years, you were wrong. Oh man, I'm sorry.
alone would make it
That
worth it.
alone,
make it worth
that
it.
alone makes
All
me
the-
want to wake up in the
All
morning.
the agony.
That alone.
just to watch this man have to spit his
To
chicken.
see you die.
Have to die on that hill.
To die loss by loss with a sword in your gut.
Watch this man's credibility just float down the toilet.
It would do wonders for my
Oh, God.
happiness meter.
My happiness meter. Anyway,
Oh,
that's
man.
terrible.
Daniel Jones just... Imagine him just out there.
Daniel Jones.
Sack.
Yeah.
Put him behind the best offensive line in the league. Sack. I'll go. Okay, maybe it wasn't our line. Maybe it wasn't our line.
he becomes Laser Show.
Then I'll be pissed.
Oh, then you'll be
Then I'll be
mad.
real
Then you'll
pissed.
really hate the Giants.
Well, see, that's the more likely scenario. That might be the more likely scenario.
I'm just saying,
But I
because
doubt it.
the Niners
They'll
built
never play again.
the Niners built that team not from the quarterback out. They built it from the lines out. They built it the right way.
Yeah.
They really did.
The burp way?
The right way.
Oh, I thought you said the burp.
Philadelphia is another one. Built their roster the right way. They did. So, I mean, this is
All
the
right, week 12. Let's pick.
thing.
We both got the Steelers wrong.
What the fuck?
We didn't pick that game, but we both would have picked that game.
Oh, by the way, before we get into this,
Right?
the Baltimore Bedwetters are the new name of the franchise north of here after that fucking shit show against fucking Schittsburg, who just lost to fucking said Cleveland the other night.
Schittsburg.
Fucking Schittsburg. Who's the quarterback?
It's Russell Wilson.
No, Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston.
is the quarterback.
Cleveland.
Yeah. Pittsburgh lost to that fucking team.
It was a snowy mess.
I don't give a shit. Pittsburgh plays in snow. It's fucking terrible.
this year.
Not yet, but the point is they lost to that shit.
All right,
team.
let's not wait. That was a terrible
Bottom
game.
line is, so yeah, Baltimore.
The snow globe
Baltimore Bedwetters from here on out. Another fucking display. 12 penalties, 3 missed field goals.
Justin Tucker.
I'm sorry, 3 turnovers and 2 missed field goals that were chip shots. And Pittsburgh only won by 2 because they don't have a good offense.
Yeah.
So yeah, Baltimore.
Dude,
Jim
Russell
Harbaugh.
Wilson.
Jim Harbaugh.
Dude,
No bueno. Take your head out of your ass.
Dude.
You have way too many weapons.
Dude,
Jim Harbaugh.
Russell Wilson, he got me 6 points in fantasy. I lost to Eric by 3 points because Russell Wilson couldn't score shit.
Yeah, they kicked six field goals.
God damn, at the quarterback spot?
This is how. Baltimore,
Dude,
think about what I just said.
dude.
Baltimore had 12 penalties and 3 turnovers.
Dude.
They should have put 38 up on them.
Trey McBride, my number 1 tight end, on a bye week. I pick up none other than Taysom Hill. Mm-hmm. That man dropped 41
and a half.
because the Browns forgot he played, I guess.
I mean, yeah. This is the team that just.
I
beat
mean, I
Pittsburgh.
was GMing my ass off, and Russell Wilson, because Baker was on a bye week,
Yeah.
Russell Wilson couldn't get me 10 points for the win.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That is fucking weak.
So anyway, yeah. Anyway, bend over, whatever you call it. The Baltimore Bedwetters still further than us.
All right, so Steelers were both 0-1.
We're both 0-1. So the
Right,
the
we're
first
running
game,
out of this
we're running out of shit. Minnesota at Chicago.
And Chicago,
in Chicago.
man, Chicago had the Packers beat.
Yep.
Talk about a bedwetting. That was a deuce.
What did I tell you about that kid?
What?
What did I tell you about that kid?
He actually played good, man.
It's not just that. Even when he plays good, he's just got this aura about him.
He seems very frantic out
He's
there.
he's a bad attitude. He's a prima donna.
He's a bad attitude.
He's a prima donna. He's an Aaron Rodgers 2.0. He is.
I hope he doesn't do that.
No, he's already doing it. So we both got Minnesota. Anyway, Detroit, Indianapolis. Indy's playing better, but Detroit's Detroit. Detroit's Detroit.
Yeah.
New England at Miami. This is the tank for Travis Hunter Bowl. The Patriots should lose this game. They should. I don't know why they'd be
Where
trying
is
to.
it?
It's in Miami.
Oh, yeah.
I'm picking Miami. Miami still has a mathematical shot at this thing.
Did they lose last weekend?
They did.
Did they?
No, did they? I don't remember. We'll look it up
They
later.
won.
So we're going with Miami. Yeah, they beat the Rams
That's right.
out in L.A. Not an easy place
Is
to
that
play.
a Monday game?
It was
Or
Sunday,
night?
Sunday night maybe. Anyway, so we both got Miami. Next one, Tampa Bay at the Giants. Tampa Bay. The Giants are a mess. A fucking mess.
Well, hang on a second.
What? Oh, here we go. Go ahead, take the Giants.
Look, I don't know if you remember what happened when Tommy Cutlets came in last year.
Don't care.
The Maroons are coming out, baby. It's the Maroons.
Take the Giants.
No. I'm taking Tampa. This way, if the Giants win, All right, I lost the bet, but hey, I can still be happy.
Wait, well, don't worry. We go from the Bedwetters to the Dallas Donkeys.
Who are they playing?
They're at Washington.
Yeah, they're losing.
They're losing. Washington.
They're losing bad.
Oh, yeah, they are. They're going to drop them. KC at Carolina. KC. They've had 2 weeks off. Carolina blows. I mean, KC, yeah. They're coming off a loss. Too.
KC doesn't have two weeks off.
Yeah, they had a
They
bye.
just lost to the Bills.
Oh, they didn't? Oh, all right, well. Yeah, I'm still picking KC. Carolina still sucks at the end of the day. Although, wait, that's our team.
That's our team. Does KC slip?
Do we
Does
have
KC slip 2 in a row?
No. But should we pick them anyway?
Maybe.
Because
Maybe the bandwagon caused a little friction.
Well, to be fair, since we adopted them, they're 2-1.
They're on a roll.
And the game they lost was close.
Come on, let's go with them. Who else will pick this game like that?
No one. No one's that dumb.
No one's on the band. No one's on the reverse band.
No one batted cleanup behind Pipey. Tommy and I were batting behind Pipey. Oh yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing. All right. Last game they played,
Yeah.
Bryce Young maybe got a little bit of confidence. They beat the Giants in the fucking.
Are you really trying to find
Listen. They beat the Giants in the Schnoisterberg or whatever the fuck.
the Schnoisterburger?
The Schnoisterberg.
The Schnoister Bowl.
Okay. In the fucking.
Schnoister Bowl.
In the fucking far.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Like a German sausage.
Sausage?
A Schnoisterberg.
Sausage.
No, like
It's
hamburger.
a German sausage.
Isn't hamburger? Isn't that like sausage? A Schnoisterburger.
It's a German sausage.
It's a Schnoisterburger. All right.
Better.
I don't remember what we're talking about. I'm not sure.
We're picking Carolina over KC.
No, we're
even
not.
though we're picking KC.
Yeah,
We're
we're
not
picking
stupid.
KC.
Anyway, next one. This is another one. Tennessee at Houston. Denver at the Raiders. Denver. What an embarrassment this organization is. Talk about losers.
Tom Brady's like, I'll buy that.
God, he's only been there a month.
I'll buy that.
I'll buy that. Because he got another
Losers, give me here. Give me here.
Think about it. When he bought them cheap, and he'll sell them for a profit. He'll get them, he'll
true.
dump them. He'll dump them.
He'll be like, well, we won 4 games this year.
God. We're taking Denver, by the way.
Yeah.
And, all right, this one's interesting. San Fran at Green Bay.
Green Bay.
San Fran's 5-5.
Purdy's not playing. Bosa's not playing.
Is Purdy definitely out?
Yeah, he's
All right,
out.
Green Bay. Arizona, first place Arizona at Seattle, who just went into San Fran and won.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Who do you like?
I like Arizona.
Yeah. I think that Seattle, that's a little bit of fool's gold, that win.
I need to see it twice.
Yeah, something weird's happening with San Fran
I
right
need
now.
to see it
Now
twice.
they got the injuries.
Yeah, I mean, anyway,
Arizona.
Philly at the Rams. The Rams are weird.
Yeah.
They're fucking weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to make of it.
Well, because of the way they showed up against Miami.
I'm saying, like,
I didn't like that.
no. I don't understand. Look, I know Miami was a playoff team last year when Tua was healthy. So there wasn't like they're not a bad team when they're healthy. They haven't been healthy. But still, the Rams have gone into and beaten San Fran. They've beaten some teams on the road, I might add. So, didn't
it's
sit
not
well.
that. Yeah, I don't know.
Didn't sit well with me. So anyway, but still, Philadelphia's been playing well.
Yeah,
They're
Philly's
healthy.
good.
I'm going with Philly.
Philly's playing really good.
Now this one's interesting. This is the Monday night matchup.
Philly's a Super Bowl contender right now.
Baltimore at the Chargers. This is very interesting. This just got interesting. So
Baltimore, are they coming off a loss? Mm-hmm. To the Steelers?
18-16. 12 penalties, 3 turnovers, 2 missed field goals. Yucca caca. And they lost by 2.
They never should have lost that game.
No way.
And they
they every time they get a game like this, they wet the Baltimore bedwetters.
Okay,
Every time they get a game like this, they wet themselves.
But here's the interesting part about this. This is the Harbaugh Bowl.
Yeah.
This is John versus Jim.
Do you know that the Chargers are 7-3, right?
Yeah.
Somehow. I mean, but he's playing well. Herbert's playing well.
Yeah, you guys are the ones that talked me out of picking them against the Bengals last week.
I know.
Because of Joey Burrow.
Actually, he did play well.
Dude, he always plays
His
well.
defense is terrible. That defense let him down again.
Remember the game where
that
him and
defense.
fucking Jamar Chase had 800 touchdowns?
And they lost.
Against the Ravens.
Yeah. That defense has let them down every fucking
time. Jamar Chase, what did he have, 50, 60 points in fantasy?
He did. Yeah.
You were like, if you lose, I think it was 55.
I said, if you lose,
I'll never talk to you again.
Never talk to you again. He loses.
The whole week I was watching the score like, come on.
I'm like,
I can't deal with it.
You get handed a 51-point lead. You don't get handed a
handed. He was my first pick.
I know. But he played like it. It was
right, but he didn't fall into my lap.
No, but I'm just saying he handed it to you. Like, damn.
Yeah, that's why.
The one was
that's
a 1-1.
Why I spent number 6 on
He
him.
was a 1+1 that
he's had a great year.
Yeah, he's been amazing. So anyway,
that team
Baltimore at the Chargers. I'm going to go with Baltimore in this one because I think that let's put it this way, if you see that tape, and you're the coach and you have anything between your ears, you're not going to run the ball 19 times this week. You're not going to do that. You're going to run it 35 right down their fucking throat because you can. And then when they put 7 in the box, you've got 4 weapons, 2 tight ends and 2 wideouts now that you can destroy them with. So, and you've got a very good passer back there. So you fuck this up. Don't talk to me. Okay? Don't talk to me. They should never lose. That offense is from a talent perspective, it's almost as talented as the 2007 Patriots. Okay. It's that fucking close. It really is. So
you're picking Baltimore.
Yes, I am.
It's hard to see them losing 2 in a row here.
The Chargers have been quietly consistent. I'm just looking at Baltimore not as the team that's going to wake up and
the
go,
thing
what the
is,
fuck are we doing?
Who did
because they just have the talent.
Who did the Chargers beat last week?
It was the Bengals.
And they jumped out on them, right?
And the Bengals
wasn't it like they were up two scores?
Bengals
14 points.
Bengals came back.
I didn't like how they let them back like that. But the Bengals do have a good offense.
Bengals have one of the best offenses in the league. They're in the top 5. Their defense is awful. That's what's killed them.
I think. I'm going with the Ravens. Sorry, that was a lot of hemming and hawing.
Hemming and hawing. So
if you look at it from this side, but hang on a second. If I twist it back around and put it in the mirror, now I got a different perspective. Now, let me see it from a bird's eye view. Shoot, I think we're going with the Ravens.
What the fuck was that?
Next game.
That was what the fuck was that?
What?
Whose ass did you pull that out of?
I was making fun of myself
because
I was looking at the game in all these different ways. I'm like, well, if you think about it from a perspective of, a top 5 offense versus another top 5 offense, I mean, I guess I'd have to say, well, yeah, it's the Ravens. Well, but hang on a second. If you look at it from an offense-defense kind of, flow of the game type thing, I mean, well, I'd probably say Ravens too.
Look,
it's the Ravens.
Let's look at it from Mother Nature's perspective. I mean, if you've got sunny and 75, say 6 days out of 7 a week, and what are your odds it's going to be sunny and 75? I mean, come on. It's like, that's what you got.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Next game.
That's it.
That's it?
That's the last game.
Oh, jeez. There's always a little sadness when you get to the last
I know,
pick.
it is a little depressing.
It's like, why do we run through it so quick?
Lastly tonight, I want to say congratulations to the Clover Hill Bulldogs, who lost in what a game tonight. These kids, I'll tell you what. If you saw the team that lined up against them, you'd have stopped the game before it started. They were just bigger. There were 3 kids that were bigger than the refs. This was I'm like, they're gonna kill them. And the first time they played them, they shut them out, 28-0. And they jump out, we come back. They jump out, we come back. They literally came back 3 different times in the game. It was, but the problem.
You kept sending me the score.
And the thing is, they had if they had made because the extra point if you kick it, it's worth 2 points. They normally make them. They missed all 3. Okay, that's 6 points right there. Now one got.
So they scored 4 touchdowns and missed
3 touchdowns and missed all the extra points. Yeah. So I'm sorry.
No, it's 4.
Yeah, 4 touchdowns. They
They
missed
scored 24 points.
Yeah, 4 touchdowns. They missed all the extra points. So, but here's the problem. On the opening kickoff, they got it. They fumbled in their territory, which led to their first score. So that turnover, if that didn't happen, and then they missed, and then there's this. They had them in 4 different 4th and 5 options. 4th and 5. They stopped on 4th and 5 4 different times. They probably win the game. They didn't stop them once. They converted all 4 times. And with the same big bulldozing running back who looked like he should be in high school. Probably is. I don't know.
Just hand off and he just boom, boom,
runs.
boom.
He just 8 people. Fucking, it was like watching like Reagan's, like fucking Christian Okoye.
John Riggins.
Just one of these guys back in there, just run everybody over. Just don't even bother. Just runs over everybody. Like one of like Mike Allstott, guys like that, just run you over. Just gonna run you over. Earl Campbell, run you the fuck over. I mean, so yeah. I mean, they had a dude like
Adrian
that.
Peterson, a runner over.
No, not really. He could do it, but not the way. He was more
like a
shifty.
step.
Yeah, shifty and fast.
I thought he was strong.
Shifty and fast. Anyway, that's not, the point is, the Clover Hill Bulldogs, 27-24. This team they played against, by the way, hadn't allowed a single point all season long, including the playoffs. They scored 4 touchdowns.
They allowed 24.
Yeah, in one game.
And in reality,
Yeah.
they should have allowed 32 because
this kid normally makes them.
Yeah, they could have. Yeah.
So two of them went right under the crossbar.
Scored 32 on a
Yeah,
team
it was
that
27-24, and the 2 that he missed went right under the crossbar.
Ooh.
1 foot higher, and they get those points, and they win by a point.
So
There's
extra
that.
points are not easy with the kids this
The
age.
kicking is hard. That's why I give it 2
Yeah,
for it. It's
yeah.
better to go for it on 1. So that's the thing. They lost by 3, and they never really stopped it. So, but they played their butts off. This team, we thought the spread was 21. So I don't know who had that spread, but someone was
Lost by
saying
3.
they lost by 3. Say they covered. So congratulations, love you guys.
The spread.
Can't wait to see you
Did
next
Vegas
year.
put a spread on it?
Hopefully you all grow a little bit. Anthony, wink, wink. And looking forward to seeing you guys next fall. It's going to be awesome. But anyway, that's going to do it for our show tonight. You guys enjoy the football tomorrow. Turkey Day, we're going to be out of
It's gonna be a
town.
while.
Should we do a Tuesday night one, or are you going? When are you leaving?
Maybe.
We should do a Tuesday
We're
one.
leaving.
We're leaving
Wednesday.
Yeah, we are too. We should do
Yeah.
Tuesday night because we're leaving Wednesday too.
Yeah, that's true.
We could do
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
We'll do Tuesday night. So we'll
Little Tuesday.
give a little
When do you
pre-Turkey
come
day.
back?
I come back Sunday
What
night.
time?
At night.
Night.
It'll be night,
You're gonna be dead.
probably. I mean, it's a 5-hour drive.
Yeah.
If we leave at noon and get home at
Yeah.
6,
Well, and
it'll be that bad.
then going back to work is the next day. So.
Yeah. So that,
Fuck
yeah,
doing
yeah. So anyway, but Tuesday's probable. We'll say we're probable. You're gonna start,
Oh yeah.
say we're
Probable with
probable,
a chance of
probable.
doing it.
Yeah. But anyway, you enjoy the football tomorrow. We'll see you in about 72 hours. So for the Dialborn Thomas J, Light Question 1, Ronald R. No, Ronald J. Ronald R. Terrible. That is terrible. I think, in hindsight, that is the best way to end it. Right there.
I mean,
We'll see you then. Wait, no, I did that backwards too. It's this and
the highly questionable one.
the
Ronald R.
Ronald R.
Ronald R.